What's up, YouTube? Easyheimer here, and I have the Razer Kraken headset for the Xbox One. I'm going to tell you a little about it today, and if I think that you should go out and spend your $100 on this headset. All right. So first, we're going to talk about the build quality. Right away, you can actually notice that this headset is made of high quality material. Get a nice headband, nice comfortable headband, a lot of padding here, so that's nice. As far as adjusting the overall size of it, these notches are actually pretty solid here. You can actually hear every single click, and it actually stays really nice. So you just feel every single click up, every single click down, which is really cool, and I think that's big. All right, there's a lot of headsets you can actually without trying, you could sit there and you try to go one notch and you go all the way. So that's one thing that I really do like about this headset. The Razer isn't in green, but what are you gonna do for $100? Let's see. The ear cups are really comfy. They are really tight though at first. They're really tight and they're really stiff. Um, I think over time they'll probably wear in, just like any other headset, any other headphone that you get. But I mean, they're not uncomfortable. So don't. I'm not saying that they're uncomfortable right out of the box. They're stiff. So I think over time you kind of gotta get them worn in, and they'll feel a little bit better. As far as the overall depth for the ear cup, they're actually pretty deep, so you're not gonna feel the inside of the ear cup with your ears. Some of them that I've tried, actually, you can actually feel the inside. I'm not sure if that bothers you. That kind of bothers me, but if it's a good headset, I'll deal with it. So uh, these things do pivot. They pivot up and down and not side to side. I kind of like full pivot ear cups, but what are you gonna do? Flexibility of this headset is actually really good. I don't I don't think you'll be able to break this thing really easily. I think you'll have to do some pulling and prodding and really yanking at it to get this thing to break. So there's a lot of give to it. So it's pretty durable. Um, the ear cups look really nice. You kind of get like that little mesh on here. You also get the logo that doesn't light up, and that actually has to do with the chat adapter. And I'll talk about that with sound too once we get to that, but that has a big factor in this headset. Okay. The microphone is actually the best I've seen on an Xbox One headset so far. If you click it up, you'll hear it click. The mic mutes, okay? If you click it down, you actually activate the mic. So if you don't want to talk, if you're playing by yourself, just click it up and you're muted, okay? Which is, I think that's probably the best feature of this headset, okay? Next, let's talk about how it fits. I think this headset is actually really comfortable. It fits really nice on my ears. It's an over-ear headset. The only thing is, I notice it around the ears. I can actually feel it, so it's kind of sits around the outside of my ears. I'm not sure if that really bugs you. Um, I notice it. It's not too big of a deal, but I definitely notice it. So I just want to let you guys know and be aware of that. Um, they look really nice. They got a nice little streamlined look to them. They're not too big and bulky like most are, and it doesn't make me look like a fighter pilot. So that's a plus in my book. The headband is actually really nice. It's got some nice padding on it, so it's not going to leave any hot spots on your head. I do have to say, after about an hour and a half of gaming, I actually had to take them off because I was getting a little fatigued with the headset. So that's something to keep in mind. I took it off for about 20 minutes, put it back on, and was able to game for another hour and a half. So I did get a little fatigued, but not too much. They don't clamp. They don't clamp too hard on your head, so that's actually a plus. Um, but as far as the fit, they actually fit really nice. Like I said, the ear cups are a little tight, the padding, but that'll wear over time and that'll get even more comfortable for you. So that's not something that I can really judge right off the bat out of the box, but I do have to tell you it's a little tight at first, a little stiff. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, as far as the audio quality of these things, um, for a Razer headset, I was actually pretty disappointed. All right. The reason for that is I've actually used the PC Razer headsets, and they sound really awesome. Um, I'm not sure if it has something to do with the chat adapter, because the chat adapter will only give you so much power, and I think they're underpowered. I think that's what the problem is. I think a lot of headsets out there get a bad rap because of the power that's coming from the chat adapter. There's not enough to power these things. Um, this is Razer's version of the chat adapter. It's basically the same thing as Microsoft's. It doesn't give you any more power. It doesn't do anything more than the Microsoft chat adapter does. So just keep that in mind. It's got the same buttons. It's got the chat up, chat down, volume up, volume down for overall, and it's got a circular mute button in the middle. Nothing too crazy. Same old chat adapter basically. Um, but like I said, I think the power coming from this actually gives it less power, and it'll actually make it sound less impressive. I've actually popped this in my iPad and my iPhone, and I actually found that the sound is much fuller and much louder. So I think it's kind of disappointing, but I think the chat adapter takes a lot away from this headset. You get great highs, um, great mids, but I think it's lacking in the lows and the bass of the headset. Um, a lot of my other cheaper headsets had better bass and better full sound than this had, so it's kind of disappointing. But the sound is not it's not lackluster. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I feel like it could have been they could have gave it a little more full sound. Um, a little bigger spectrum as far as the bass to the highs. But like I said, not a bad headset. If you're a fan of Razer, go pick these up. I think it's a good headset for the money. Um, and I think as far as right now where we are in the game of Xbox One headsets, I think this is one of the best. So and also I almost forgot, but the microphone is amazing. This is probably the clearest sounding microphone that I've heard on the Xbox One. Um, their official headset comes really close, but I think uh, these take the cake. The mic sounds really, really good. Everybody sounded really clear, and they also said that I sounded very, very clear, and they can hear everything that I was saying really clearly. So. Um, all right, but I hope that that gives you enough to go by, and I think overall I'll probably give it probably like a 7.58 um, rating. So I think it's definitely worth your $100. If you can find it cheaper, maybe for $90, I've seen on Amazon. Go pick this up. I think this is a great buy. As far as what's out there and what's available today, I think this is one of the best. All right, um, but till next time, peace out.